بالدوسية ولا إنه في لها ورقة عمل على حال؟
هلا هي بالدوسية، بس برضو أنا رح أزودكم بورقة عمل تفصيلية أكثر، لأنه بالدوسية مش كثير في شرح، فهمتي علي؟ أو ما يعني ما فيش أمثلة كثير. في شرح، مش إنه ما في، بس لا أنا بدي أعطي ورقة عمل خاصة لها. أوكي، حتلاقي ورقة عمل إن شاء الله. هلا حبيباتي، past tenses. خلينا نفتح الكاميرا. Just a minute. Okay. I said that tenses are very important, and when I say tenses or English tenses, I mean present tenses, past tenses, and future tenses. ما ننسى هذا الكلام أبداً. And our lesson will be about past tenses. درسنا حيكون عن past tenses, which I mean simple, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. Okay, these are the 4 branches. Perfect, continuous. Okay, simple, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. Past simple, past continuous, past perfect, and past perfect continuous. Today we will start by the simple past. And I know, as I told you before, that all of you, almost all of you, knows everything or almost everything about past simple. So I'll ask you now to give me examples that have got past simple verbs. Okay, past simple, الماضي البسيط. Yeah, try to give me examples now. Yes. Jenna, give me an example.
She played.
Okay, try to give me a keyword or a time expression. She played what?
She played basketball yesterday.
Okay, she played basketball yesterday. Sabaya, if you want to give me other examples, try to give me something different, okay? Okay, so this is the first example. She played basketball yesterday. Maryam, give me another one.
She washed her car.
She washed her car. She washed her car. What did you say? 3 days ago? Okay, 3 days ago or 3 weeks ago, whatever. Ago. Okay, what else? Try to give me a verb which is irregular. What verbs are you are giving me are regular verbs. Try to give me irregular.
Played.
Okay, Batul.
They spent their holiday in Spain last winter.
Yes, they spent. طيب تمام. They spent. اكتبها هون. خلاص نكتبها عشان هلا بدي احكي بعدين بكمل. They spent their holiday in Spain. The holiday, okay, or their holiday. What did you say at the end?
Last winter.
Okay, last winter. تمام. هلا Sabaya, here you have given me, okay, 3 sentences in which we find verb to, played, washed, and spent. And when I say verb to, I mean regular that ends with D, ED, or IED, or it is irregular, which we mean that they don't accept the adding of D, ED, or IED. The verb change totally, okay? Like spend, we don't say spended, we say spent. When I say, this is said. See, saw. So these verbs are called irregular, okay? So when I say simple past, I mean using verb to. And verb to could be regular and irregular. And the time expressions that you have used are yesterday, ago, and last, okay? So these are the common keywords for simple past. Yesterday, ago, and last. Last with the time. Last week, last month, last year. Okay. What am I describing here is an action that is or that has started in the past and also finished in the past. تذكروا لما كنت أحكي لكم إنه الكلمة السحرية للsimple past اللي هي كلمة finished. Okay? إنه Past simple expresses or talk about something that started in the past and finished. Okay, this is very important. Finished also in the past. Okay, and this is the examples are very clear. Do you have any question for these examples? Because we need to have more examples. More examples. طيب يلا شبايا بدي أسمع كمان أمثلة. And let me hear negation, for example, or other words, some other sentences with other words. Okay. يلا غير جنى. Come on. غير بتول. Jana and Batul only have raised their hands. Yes, Layan, give me another example.
She went to the doctor.
Don't mention yet. لا أنا ما بديش لا last ولا ago ولا يعني هلا 3 words هلا صبايا. We have learned now the form. تعلمنا شو شكل الفعل لأنه في لكل زمان زي ما عودتكم أنا بالsimple present. We need to know the form of the verb, which is verb 2. And verb 2 is regular and irregular. Okay? Regular like played, it has ed, and irregular like so.
وين انت فاتحه الكاميرا؟
انا مش فاتحه، لا فاتحه الكاميرا مبلا. مو شايفين؟ Can you see؟
والله بلا مبين احنا.
طيب رح اسكرها وافتحها كمان مره. دقيقه بس. هيك واضحه؟ شايفتيها مس؟
لسه مو طالع عندي. خليني اطلع وارجع افوت على الحساب.
اطلع وارجع افتح كمان مره. لا ما انا فاتحه الكاميرا. تمام؟ C becomes so. Okay, so this is irregular and this is regular. هلا keywords are time expressions. Time يا صبايا expressions are mainly yesterday,
last
with
ago.
a time, and ago. Can we use other
In
words?
year. And
Yes, can we say 2001?
in the past.
2018. Can we say in the past? Can we use these words? Can we use when, for example? when هاي بتخوف when ديروا بالكم منها. تمام؟ when إلها قصص كثير رح نحكيها. Too many stories for when. Okay? So these are the time expressions. يلا يعني give me an example. Give me an example.
اوكي الصراحة مش كتير عم بيخطر على بالي keywords
طب
فأنا
اعطيني
عشان هيك
جملة
حطيت
منفية.
last month.
طب يعني in the past. In
اوكي
the
she
past.
didn't
Yes, in the past. She
didn't مثلا
drive a
eat
car.
drive
Drive a car. Okay. In the past, she didn't drive a car. Okay. This is simple past. How do we know? Because we negate simple past using didn't. Okay, didn't plus a verb in the infinitive. Let me now talk about the word when. نحكي على كلمة when. Who can give me an example that has got the word when and it is simple past? يلا. مين تعطيني مثال في كلمة when؟ ماشي؟ وبنحكي فيه عن الsimple past يا صبايا. مريم، يلا يا مريم. Give me an example.
When I woke up in this morning and the breakfast was ready.
When I woke up, the breakfast was ready. Okay. When?
Past continuous, isn't it?
لا اللي حكيتها simple past ولا إنه ما هلا بقول لكم ليش. When I woke up, okay, this morning. هلا صبايا على فكرة this morning بنعتبرها إحنا إشارة للماضي. This morning هذا الصباح. So this is an indication to the past. When I woke up this morning, the breakfast was ready. The breakfast was ready. Another example. مين تعطيني كمان مثال؟ Okay.
أنا عاد أعطيك.
مين؟
Yes, you can.
When my mom entered the home, I was studying.
لا, this is past continuous. هلا هذا اللي حكيتيه أنت past continuous. بيختلف عن الجملة اللي أعطتني إياها مريم. أحكي لكم هلا ليش.
Can I give you?
Yes.
She was studying her exam when the phone rang.
برضه past continuous. طيب اسمعوا لي هالجملة. اسمعوا لي هالجملة. Okay. I worked in a for example, I worked in a farm when I was 13 years old. شو معنى الجملة هاي؟ هلا the keyword is when. تمام؟ The keyword here is when. And we are talking about one action, not two actions. This is number one. And here we refer to a state which was in the past and now finished. Okay? هلا صبايا الجملة اللي أعطيتوني إياها أنتوا when I came my mom was watching TV for example. Okay, here we have two actions. هون إحنا عندنا عملين. الجملة اللي أعطيتك إياها هون اللي على اللوح واللي أعطتني إياها مريم برضو مريم has given me a sentence that has got no action verb. It has got a state. قالت when I woke up the breakfast was ready. Okay, was ready, so this is a state. She didn't mention an action. Same here, the same here in this sentence. You know, I worked when I was 13 years old. When I was 13 years old, this is a state which was in the past and now finished. لأنه أنا قبل شوي حكيت كلمة مهمة قلت لكم simple past describes an action or refers to something that was in the past or started in the past and is not existed anymore or is now finished. العمل انتهى ما عاد موجود. فهاي الجملة تحكي عن حالة كانت في الماضي وما عادت موجودة. So this is how we use when in simple past. ركزوا لي بوين لأنه حجيب سيرتها هاي جبت سيرتها بالsimple past حيجي سيرتها بالpast continuous أعطوني already examples عليها. Okay. وبرضه حتلاقوها بالpast perfect والpast perfect continuous. But don't worry, everything will be fine and alright. اوكي ما حتخافوا لانه كثير حتكون سهله وكثير حتكون واضحه ومبينه. هلا المهم فهمتوها بموضوع الsimple past how when comes as a keyword in the simple past. When comes as a keyword in the simple past when it refers to a state which was in the past and now finished. We don't refer here to two actions. فهمتوا حبيباتي؟ Understood?
Yes.
دين ما فهمت.
Yes.
الكل فهم أتمنى. تمام. Very good. So إذا بدنا نحكي عن time expressions. So yesterday كلنا بنعرفها وشبعنا منها. Yesterday, last ما بتيجي لحالها. Ago. Okay. Any year in the past. Okay. Any year in the past. Okay. Any year that comes before the year we are in. تمام. And also using when. Okay. And we can say in the past. Okay. How long time ago. All or any indication that show a past tense. أي كلمة بتشير للزمن الماضي. تمام. Remember all the time that it refers to something that started in the past and finished in the past. Finished. ركزي لي على كلمة finished. And for negation وللنفي لما أنا بينطلب مني إني أنفي I use the word didn't plus infinitive. إذا مع didn't أنا الفعل بيضل بحالة الزمن الأول المضارع. تمام. And for interrogative which means questions when we form questions we use simply did. So questions did and negations didn't. Okay. Clear? Is that clear? واضح. مين عندها سؤال؟ لأنه هذا الكلام بعدها رح ندخل فيه على الباست continuous. تمام؟ هلا الحكي تسمعيه مني بترجعي بتطبقيه بالدوسية أو بتشوفي التمارين اللي لها علاقة بالسمبل باست وأنا ححاول أبعث لكم يوم تمارين بس أنا حابة إنه مش سمبل باست لحاله لا لأنه الأفضل إنه يكون سمبل باست باست continuous مع بعض أو يكونوا الثلاثة الأربعة مع بعض لأنه إحنا بدنا نوصل لهي المرحلة إنه to check if we can differentiate between them and never do any mistake. Okay, so Sabaya, is that fine? Is that
Yes.
fine? Tamam, tamam, tamam. Okay, look at this example. The match. Okay. Really, really interesting. Interesting. Yesterday. And the verb between bracket is. أو أنا بدي أحط لك be ما بدي أحط لك is. The verb between brackets be. What is the answer? يلا شو الإجابة هون؟ تالا يلا يا تالا نبيل.
Was. The match was really
Yes,
interesting.
was. إذا ما ننسى حبيباتي شغلة كتير مهمة وحكيناها بالsimple present. هلا الفعل be هذا الفعل اللي يعني عادة الطلاب ما بيعرفوا يعني بحسهم هيك بينسوه يعني مش إنه ما بيعرفوا بينسوه. You sometimes forget you sometimes يعني you feel that you forget about the verb to be. هلا be verb to be. هلا إحنا إذا بدنا نوزعه على الزمن هلا بالpresent present be will be am is and are. In the past be will be was and were. هاي ما تنسوها أبدا because this is a verb which is called verb to be and it is very important verb. طيب. Another example. نشوف شو رح نعمل. They okay not be at the house last night. Yes. يلا أشوف إيدين أكتر من هيك. هند شو رأيك يا هند في الموضوع؟ They not be at the house yesterday. هند وينها هند؟ ممتاز. تعالى رائد. يا تيتشر يلا تفضلي يا حبيبتي جاوبي لي على هذا السؤال اللي قدامك. They not be at the house last night. We have last night. هلا we have last night صح؟ Last night يعني simple past. وأنا كاتبة لك not so we know that we negate simple past using didn't. شو حتكون الإجابة هون؟ weren't. ليه ما قلتي didn't be؟ Is that right؟ صح إني أقول didn't be صبايا؟
No.
Is that right؟ أيوة. هلا إحنا
yes.
we negate simple past by using didn't. This is correct. But when the verb is verb to be لما يكون الفعل عندك verb to be we don't use didn't. We only add not to the auxiliary. So since it is past so be will be was and were and with not it will be weren't. الكل سمعني؟ إذا إحنا لما بننفي الماضي بننفيه بكلمة didn't صح؟ يعني هلا لو حطينا مثال ثاني another verb it's not verb to be بنقول she okay not study well last week. Okay, so here it becomes didn't study. Why? Because we have last week, this is simple past, and to negate simple past we use didn't and we keep the verb as it is, we don't change it. She didn't study well last week. Okay, but when the verb is not action verb, it's verb to be. I not be at the school 2 days ago. Okay, so this is I wasn't at the school or at school last or two days ago. تمام؟ فهمنا الفرق صبايا؟ لما يكون الفعل verb to be احنا ما بنستخدم didn't معه، بس بنضيف النت للواز والوير، لانه احفظي عن غير be becomes in the past was and were، ما حدا يخربط فيها. والحال بينطبق على المضارع، انه when we change am, when we change be into am, is and are, okay, it becomes am not, is not, are not. We don't use don't or doesn't here. clear؟ واضح كلامي يا جنى؟
يعني مثل كل القواعد هيك؟
طبعا verb to be ما بتقبل لا don't ولا doesn't ولا didn't ولا إشي، بس بتنفيها بنت، بكلمة not. I'm not, isn't, aren't, weren't, wasn't. This is how we negate verb to be. We don't use don't or doesn't or didn't. Never ever. Okay? تمام. هلا بس الكم من دقيقة اللي ضلوا بس هيك أراجع مراجعة صغيرة بإشي اسمه spelling rules حتى أكون ما ضيعت ولا أي معلومة. spelling rules شو قصدي بالspelling rules؟ يعني adding d or ed or ied. يلا إحنا دائما حافظين إنه we add ed to the verb. Actually, we add sometimes d, sometimes ed, and sometimes ied. Okay? For example, play. What do we add? Yalla Sabaya. What do we add? Yes. Played ed. يلا كلكم مع بعض بدي أسمعكم. Cry.
ied.
Okay. طيب نعرف ليش؟ شو السبب? This is why, and this is why. Why here we didn't add ied?
There was a vowel before.
Yes, because before the y, what do we have?
A vowel.
Vowel. Okay. طلعوا لي عليها لما إحنا غيرناها ل ied. Played. طلعوا لي على شكلها. Played. A-I-E. 3 vowels. This is not allowed. This is not allowed in the language. Okay. So since y is preceded by a vowel, we keep the y and we add only ed. If it is not preceded by a vowel, so we can change the y into ied. وانتبهوا لهاي الأشياء الصغيرة، لأنه مع الاختيارات ومع الدوائر ومع الامتحان اللي فيه circle the correct answer ممكن أنا أجيب لك واحدة يكون فيها ied وواحدة مع أنا عاملتها بالإيدي، فإحنا بدنا نرجع للقواعد اللي إحنا عارفينها. هلا هاي بالنسبة للIED مفروض إنه ما حدا فينا يغلط فيها. Okay. Now when I say move, what do we add here? D or IED? يلا شو ضفنا هون؟ Only D. Why? Because we already have E. صح؟ هاي قصدنا بكلمة الدي لما نقول D because the verb already has an E. So we don't add another E. فهمنا صبايا؟ Get my point? الكل فهم علي؟ صبايا أنا الشغلات الصغيرة هاي اللي بنحكي فيها spelling rules الأشياء الصغيرة الواز والوير الverb to be، يعني أنت بتحسي إنه أنا عارفة فاهمة هذا السمبل باس أنا كثير سهل كثير أخذناه كل سنة وإحنا بناخده كلامنا مزبوط 100%، بس مرات بيجي سؤال زي هيك بالأشياء الصغيرة هاي بنكون إحنا نسيناها راحت عن بالنا فبنروح بنختار الإجابة الغلط لأنه we have forgotten some simple details which are essential and very important. So please, when you choose any answer, you have to choose it carefully. Make sure that you know the verb. You are looking well at the verb, okay? What is the kind of the verb? What does it consist of? شو شكل الفعل؟ شو الأشياء اللي موجودة بالفعل؟ حتى أنا أعرف الإجابة الصح اللي لازم أختارها وما أغلط بأبسط الأسئلة أو بأبسط المسائل اللي بتيجيني. تمام؟ الكل فهم؟ في أي مشكلة بالsimple past؟ هلا هيك إحنا حكينا كل شيء بيتعلق بالsimple past. Form of the verb, keywords, cases, when do we use simple past, and everything related to simple past. I'm sure that you have no questions because next time we will go to the past continuous and I will do the same thing. I will talk about that in so many details. I will not leave any single information. Okay, حبيباتي? Hello. شاد بيض وجهي السنة الجاية لما تطلع على التوجيهي. Wow, we are a professional. احنا professional هنكون. طيب. Since you don't have any questions and you have done that straightforward, you can leave if you wish. And see you next time dealing with past continuous. تمام? Be ready to give me some examples if you can. Allah يعافيكم حبيباتي. I'll stop recording now. If you want to go and watch the class again, it's there anytime. Thank you, honey. You can leave if you wish.